Hey folks, Pock here with a real quick video. Well, maybe quick. We'll see. Um, so OreOscar has come back, tail tucked behind him, after apparently making his ban permanent. For those of you who don't know, here's a quick TLDR. OreOscar is a Warframe content creator, or was a Warframe content creator. Uh, he was in bad financial straits, and so he decided to take a, a sponsorship from a service that does power leveling. Now, for those of you who have a functioning cerebral cortex and have played any online game before, you will know that power leveling services, credit selling services, things like that, are all banned in every single one of these kinds of games. Um, Apparently, he just didn't know that. Nobody told him. And so he went ahead and accepted the contract for a 1 year deal and multiple videos where he has to make content for them. And of course, DE banned him. He then made a 48-minute shit post about how the community should all be banned for violating the EULA like he did. Because there's pornography of Warframes, and people curse and say fuck and blaspheme and all this kind of stuff. And then he took the video down because apparently D was offering a shortened suspension instead of permabanning him. They were gonna basically make it for the 1 year he has to leave the videos up for, and then in a year he can just tell them I've taken the videos down. You know, reinstate my account. So he would have been banned for a year, which sucks for him. But his own fault, and they were being lenient. And I guess that video went over very well for him. Him stating how the devs themselves are hypocrites and how he is so valuable to the Warframe community that they should just unban him because of a hashtag campaign, and that he has so many views because his content is so innovative and so revolutionary and so different from the build videos you get to see from other Warframe content creators, that he just is such a special, unique flower that he should be allowed to be unbanned from the game. But he doesn't feel that way now. Well, let's let this man, who we're gonna see in his comments, just loves to hang himself with his own words. Let's just let the apology video play, shall we?
So this is a short little video just to address the removal of the last video and Sabuchi's upload of the video he made. I just want to say that there were misunderstandings that both he highlighted in the video.
Yes, misunderstandings. Yes, like how you misunderstood everything, and he didn't misunderstand anything. But let you cook here, buddy.
Video, and that the community was constantly typing in the comments. They're pertinent to the entire situation, so let's go over that. And before we start, I have privated the video. It was a bad video. Honestly, I can't explain it. After rewatching it today, it was just bad.
Yeah, it was a dumpster fire. If you missed it, it was a complete dumpster fire. I'm sure there's some uploads of it, but it was a complete dumpster fire. It is so bad. So bad. Holy shit. But yeah, he still posted it. But yeah, let's just let him cook some more, shall we?
I realize that now. So let's go over some of the things. Let's first talk about this part of the video that Sabuchi highlights. Narcissism was not my intent with this part.
Bullshit. It was 100% narcissism. You're basically saying, look at this. I did almost as many views as this really popular creator. Look how much value I'm putting in. That's narcissism. It's one of the many words you don't know the definition of. But so maybe you dropped out of school. I don't know. You said you're in university, so I guess you didn't. Or maybe they just have really different schooling where you're from. But basically saying that you're so important that anyone should fucking care, that's very narcissistic. Consider a little bit of English education,
I wanted to find an objective numerical value I could use to prove that my impact has been positive, and I chose views, which was a mistake. It came off like narcissism. It came off like I was saying that because I got views, I shouldn't be banned.
Which, by the way, again, you did say that because at the end of the video, you had a call to action to people to use the hashtag free OreOscar. You had a call to action to have the stuff unbanned because you're so important and you wanted the community to push for that. So don't say it wasn't like you were trying to do that or saying that your impact should create that for you. That's exactly what you said. It wasn't misunderstanding. You just don't like the fact that people saw it that way and saw through your bullshit little smoke screen.
But I truly didn't intend for that to come off the way that it did. I apologize to anyone that I might have offended with that part. I really didn't mean to, and it was a combination of bad scripting on my end and editing. Let's talk about this part. There were comparisons I've made with other creators, and that was wrong.
Well, other creators and DE themselves. You probably saw the names flash by there. Yeah, he said that, DE has violated their own terms of service and EULA, and I guess should be banned from their own game? Even though EULA stands for End User License Agreement, meaning end user, meaning you, meaning the player, meaning not the devs, meaning the devs can say and do whatever they want to say and do, and that reflects on their company, but they do not get banned from the game that they own. They can't lose ownership of the game from being banned from it because they broke their own EULA, because they're not held by the EULA, because they're not an end user. Again, terms and words you don't seem to understand and probably should never have spoken of because you do not understand what they mean or how to use them. Let's continue.
Wrong. However, these were not intended to come off the way that they did either, and it was a mistake to do this the way that I did it. These comparisons were to highlight the irony within the EULA.
The irony within the EULA that he got banned for promoting a service which would get him banned from any online game for promoting. Like for the next year, any game can ban him for making content for it. Because any game that is on that website that promotes power leveling, he is promoting a service on his channel using his audience, promoting a service which violates their terms of service. That is an immediate ban in the majority of online games. Any game with progression, any game with secondary market possibility, which, by the way, secondary market, another term you don't understand, which I did point out in comments in the other video. Secondary market means a secondary place to purchase in-game items that are not found in the primary market, right? So Warframe.market does not sell items outside the game. It is a service for players to connect to purchase items in-game with in-game items, trading plat for parts. All primary first market items. Secondary market is using other forms of currency, crypto, fiat, or other game items, or other games even, and trading them for items in that game that you're currently buying for. That's a secondary market that uses secondary sources to do the trading. Now, you do get it in the first source, yes, but the reason you're getting it in the first source is because you made the trade in the secondary source. That's what's called real money trading, or RMT. So if you ever heard people being banned for RMT or for secondary market abuse, that's what it is, buddy. Anything that revolves around buying services or goods with real money on a secondary market. We got that now? We good now? Do you understand that now? You don't understand that now. I know you don't understand that now because I looked at the comments, and this apology, quote unquote, apology video doesn't even say that you're sorry for not understanding that. But anyways, let's continue.
And we're not meant to snitch on anyone in particular. I showed the segment about Hermos to him at the time, and he said it was all right. So I wasn't trying to throw anyone under the bus.
For that segment, he was talking about the fact that Hermos has a gun, or two guns, I think it is, that are named for a manifesto of Ted Kaczynski, the Unabomber. You see, those are offensive. And to make a point clear, because they're using common words, they're not going to get banned, right? They don't get banned if someone reports them. And then when they report them, if they are against the EULA or terms of service, then DE has the right to act on it if they aren't violating that. And it's just someone being a pain in the butt, like you name your gun Dog, and I don't like the name Dog, I'm going to report it. It's offensive to me. Well, they're going to be like, well, that's not an offensive word in any language. But if you name your gun bitch, which is profanity, then they'll probably say, nah, you can't do that. If you can, I don't even think you can name a gun bitch. But if you can, if it isn't in the word filter already, you'll be told to rename the gun. You will not be banned for it, but it's still against the EULA to do it. Do we understand now how it's like levels and different punishments for different infractions? And that they're just simply saying that if it appears in a video, it's equal to it being reported, right? So that if you self-report, like, I don't know, say make a fucking video or multiple videos that have a power living service advertised in them, and those get shown to DE, that's a self-reported incident, and that they have the right to ban you for that appearing in a video format. Do you understand that now? If you had named a gun while you're playing the game on a video or stream, and you named it something against the terms of service, and you knew it was against the terms of service, and that got shown to DE, that would be proof of you breaking the EULA, and they can use that as evidence to punish you by making you rename the gun, or, banning you if you keep doing it repeatedly to be an annoying prick. But I digress. Let's continue with the video. Let's continue with the stupidity. I don't want to have another long take on this, okay?
Like people said, but I can see how it came off that way. Finally, I just want to say I never expected this video to do this. And I was so absolutely wrong. And the video was...
Yeah, see, you were absolutely wrong because, look, people watched it and said, you're a fucking idiot. You're a fucking idiot. And you don't like that. That's why this video even exists. And we'll see why that is, and why I think that in just a minute when we get down to the comments, where you've continued to just tighten the rope around your own neck. But let's continue.
Trash, even in my opinion, which I know a lot of people right now don't value, so I had to take it down. This video will also be deleted shortly, and we'll be back to the normal content next week. Honestly, I don't know what I was thinking. The DE support team...
I know what you were thinking. You're trying to sweep it under the fucking rug so that you won't get banned from anywhere else. You're probably going to, because you've done the stupid thing once. You're probably going to do it again. I really don't want to see another RevX dev situation, which, again, if you want to do some research on something, which I know you do, because I've seen the comments that we're going to go through in a minute, and my brother in Christ, as my comment says, take the L and move the fuck on. Don't ever do another video like this again on any other service. Pray to God that any other game that you make content for doesn't see these videos that you have to keep up for a year. Otherwise, you will get your ass banned again for promoting third-party services if they happen to see those fucking videos and see that their service is in that secondary market of items to pick from. But let's continue.
Team was being generous, and I appreciate the fact that they were. Again, Sabucci, sorry for the comparisons I made with you. I really didn't mean for them to come off badly. And yeah, that's about it. The only thing I can say is that I was wrong.
Okay, so now let's unpack some more stuff here. I'm just gonna take a quick cut here, and so I can zoom in so we can see the comments. So here we go. Now I wanted to record this so you can't accuse me of doctoring screenshots and putting words in your mouth. But the first thing that I wanted to point out is you do say you've learned a lesson, right? Yeah, you've learned a lot, and moving forward, you hope to apply what you've learned. Apparently, you haven't learned enough, though, because among the first few comments, yeah, you're showing that you're just unrepentant. Like liking this comment here, saying, "Stand proud. You proved your point. You proved that you're an idiot. That's what you've proven." Here's why you proved your point. 17 hours ago. Now again, you do kind of change your opinion as you go on. So maybe you've already changed your opinion. Maybe the brain's finally, gotten into gear here. But 17 hours ago, you said it's privated. In the future, I'll republicize it. But for now, it's better to keep it private and move on for a bit. I have a plan to actually release a video that talks about the good things in the video, but without my own drama interspersed through it. So see, you've learned nothing. You think you're still right. You just don't think you did it the right way. That's all it is. Just a silly guy. You made a silly mistake. Yeah, yeah. No, it's still a bullshit video. It's still a complete bullshit video. See, problem with the situation is it feels disingenuous after all that was said. Kind of hard to rebuild trust within the community. Yeah, no, I see that. 2 hours ago. See, you understand this is the self awareness kicking in of like, oh shit, I fucked up. I just shit on an entire community, and now no one wants to be my friend anymore. Oof, God, feels rough for you, man. Feels rough for you. But of course, you don't really care because, again, this was not really an apology. This guy sees through it here. This just feels like you just apologizing on the very surface level and wanting to brush this off as quickly as possible. I genuinely think that my video wasn't well enough researched and felt too much like a 38-minute rant instead of a real discussion of what I wanted to discuss. So I took it down to rework it significantly. 8 hours ago, this is how you felt. 8 hours ago, you felt that you can rework this dumpster fire of video into something that's meaningful. I don't think so. All I can really say is to remake the video in a more clear light so people don't get these misunderstandings. 20 hours ago, nah, bro, I got banned for legit reason. But the points I made about the EULA are valid. If I ever touch on this again, it will be about the community, not myself. Yeah, you pissed in the community once. Eventually accused of making CP of basically all blaspheming, all being horrible degenerates that shouldn't be on the game because Rule 34 should be banned outright everywhere, anywhere. What else did you say? How many other people did you shit on in this video? Oh yeah, you called the Content Creator Club the KKK as a joke because you're so fucking edgy. Oh my good lord. Like this, dude, nothing of this video can be salvaged. As my comment says on this very video, my brother in Christ, take the L and move on. Let's continue though, because you've got some bangers down here. You got some real bangers coming up. I swear to God. And see, look. This seems like you were seeming rational. Leave the video up to show that this is how you feel now. All right, I will. Which this video shows nothing, but whatever. And here is again 8 hours ago. It's a genuine apology, and I respect that. Although I would like to say some of what you said did hold up. Not only admitting mistakes and apologizing, but pointing out where you went wrong. I really can't wait to see you on Warframe again, man. One of your diehard fans. Real one. Pour one out for that, brother. Yeah, no, I know I'll be back with something better and so much more thorough. Yeah, and it'll be walking a thin line. Just be careful. Last thing any of us want to see is you getting suspended longer. I believe you got a perma now, so I don't think it's longer than permanent. I mean, maybe DE will give you a third chance after your second chance after you pissed in their face, but I wouldn't guarantee it. Let's roll it down here. Let's roll it down. Let's roll it down to this count from 2 hours ago. Major props, dude. We all really make we all make really dumb mistakes every now and then. Good on you for admitting your wrongs and moving on. Edit. After more thinking, it was more of a series of absolutely mind-blowingly stupid mistakes. Do not take your second chance for granted, and I sincerely hope you improve both as a person and a content creator. Yeah, no, I'm taking that for granted. Yeah, I'm not taking that for granted. I was being irrational and stupid in the original video and have realized that not only was that video a mistake, but I'm sorry to the people that I affected. I'm sorry if that hurt you. I'm sorry if that made you feel bad. I'm not wrong though, and I'm gonna make another video about you motherfuckers. It's gonna just slam down and be like, this is gonna be the video that redeems OreOscar in the eyes of the Warframe community as I shit all over them one more time, saying they're a bunch of horrible degenerates. Let's move on. Let's see how much rope you've metered out here for yourself. I was wrong, but I wasn't because you didn't understand it well. Isn't an apology. It's a sad excuse for one, which is exactly what you said. So what's your reply? No, bro. Some key things that people assumed I meant, but I didn't. The overall video, though, was wrong, and the underlying truth of the matter is that it was a bad video. Not wrong, just a bad video. How do we know that? Well, because you made it on 4 hours of sleep, and you basically rushed it out. And you realized it was bad, not to your standards. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, Morty. Oh, Morty. But it's still not bad enough to get rid of completely. Because, again, 8 hours ago, you were thinking about remaking this video. And there's more comments now saying that, too. Well, we'll get to them all. I'm going to scroll through this whole thing because it's all getting documented. Because even though you're going to hide this video because you're a coward, the internet never forgets, buddy. This isn't even an apology. Just you saying, I guess I was wrong and I'm sorry you took it that way. Bang on. Bang on. Lord Falcon 748. Bang on. Dead on. Hit the mark. Well, I was wrong. I know I was wrong. I thought my ban was unjustified, but that was wrong. I thought my ban was unjustified, but that was wrong. So, in other words, 3 hours ago, meaning when this video was uploaded, this upload, let's go back up. When was it uploaded? When was it uploaded? 22 hours ago. So only 3 hours ago, did you come to the realization that, oh yeah, I used to think it was unjustified, but now I know that it wasn't unjustified. Now I know it wasn't unjustified. Oops, it's oh god, it hurts so much, it hurts so much. See, like you say right here, you said 3 hours ago you thought it was unjustified, but that was wrong. You had to clarify that. So you thought during that video you were unjustly banned for something that would get you banned in any game. That if you took 30 seconds of research, you would have figured that out. But instead, you saw money, you needed money, which I sympathize with. I need money too. But you fucked up. It's on you. You cannot blame Digital Extremes, the community, other content creators, anyone for you fucking your YouTube channel. Can't. You fucked you. You fucked your channel. You fucked yourself. You played yourself. Okay, so now let's continue on because there's actually I missed a couple of replies, so we'll continue on. And see, here you go. I really hope to see you take another chance on Warframe in the future. It's an awesome game, and your take on the Warframe content was equally awesome. Also, really cool of you to actually own up to your wrongs. He didn't. You're just a fanboy who's blind. Look, man, if they'll have me, I'll be happy to. Why? Because I really want the views and the money. I really want the money from it because I need it. I need it. That was the major point of everything. But of course, the question is, we return to Warframe content after the ban. Or does this mark end of an era? End of an era, unfortunately. Way to go out, am I right? Fucking hell, I mess this up. So yeah, there is a video in the works, though, that I think will do well. I really hope it isn't... Yeah, I really hope it isn't that Eula video. I hope that's not what's in the works. If it is, it's not going to go over well for you, buddy. Oh, man. It's going to make you a toxic person to deal with for any game, because every game has pretty much the same fucking Eula. But you'll find that out again eventually when you start using that little squishy thing between your ears called a brain. Even if you have one at this point, I'm really highly doubting that. See, and like here's another good one. I'm just leaving it on screen if you want to read all of this. But it's just basically, I'll keep the video up. I'll keep the video up, you know? And he's like, oh, did they react to it too? Can I suck the teeth of other big content creators now? Please, mommy. Anyways, and here is one of my favorite comments. I'm just gonna read this one out because I love it so much. The video was terrible and cringe. What's worse is saying that you didn't intend for it to come across that way it did, the way it did. It's quite apparent that you have an issue with owning up to your own mistakes. True. The video was very clear trying to put yourself above DE's moderation training. True. The toss and Eula. True. And basically the entire Warframe community because you think your content is really good and original. True. And that you needed the money at everyone else's expense. True. See, this is right here a man who has your fucking number. He knows exactly what's going on. I was a bit more sympathetic before, but after seeing this video and the reaction of the rest of the community, I've got nothing left. What a gross rewriting of history. Oh, don't worry. Don't worry, Audie Walters. No, there's no rewriting of history. OreOscar, for those who are at home listening, OreOscar took a sponsorship for an real money trading service in an online game called Warframe, and he was banned for it. And his reaction to that ban was to shit on the entire community, tell them that they're degenerates, tell them that they create CP, tell them that they are horrible human beings who should all be banned for swearing and doing things in real life, even though that's not how the toss is applied. That's not how the Eula is applied. That's not how any of that shit works. He just wants it to work that way because that way he might just maybe get unbanned sooner than the 1 year contract that he has to leave those videos up for promoting said service because he has a legal agreement with this other website because he was too stupid to understand that when you sign legal documents, you should fucking know whether or not you should sign them in the first place. And now he's come back to cry because Sabuchi put him in his fucking place. The garbage. And that's where he should stay. Oscar's a good name. Oscar the Grouch lives in garbage, so should you. But Oscar's much cooler than you are, OreOscar. You are the Wish brand, Oscar. Okay. So let's continue on our dumpster diving. And see, here it is. Here it is, 2 hours ago. No, I fucked up. It was my fault, and the mod team for me was all right. There are some people within the team that I agree are bad, and some events that make absolutely no sense, but mine does, and I accept that, finally. I was angry and irrational in the last video. And because this guy's bringing up the corrupt moderator that Ratalius did, the train man himself. Ratalius did that, and God, I miss that guy. He made great content, but he's much happier now, and I don't blame him for heading out. Uh, at the end of the day, I just hope you won't suffer any legal action considering the nature of your contract with that sponsor. Best of luck to you. Look at that. Wishing you well. Yeah, I didn't have an NDA, but I did have a confidentiality clause in the contract specifically for that detail not to show it. The detail not to show the contract. Well, hopefully you didn't show anything, but again, you not being so smart, that's a 50-50 bet right there. Okay, and now, yep, it's perma. He's not perma. There we are. And again, I want to just have a video talk about the things that are actually important in the drama, not my own personal stuff. So he still 18 hours ago was intending on making this secondary video, which is just wildly stupid. Let's see. Does this mark the end of an era for OreOscar? It is the end of the Warframe era, yes, permanently. So now into bigger and brighter things now, 21 hours ago. So I am assuming it's now a perma and that DE is taken off the table their very kind offer. Such a shame. We had such a valuable member of the community here who just shit on everybody, you know? And see, here we go. This is another great comment from 8 hours ago. I think the Sam guy just doesn't comprehend English very well, honestly, because I genuinely cannot see a world where that graph was meant to be narcissism or you saying that you shouldn't be banned because of your views. Also, all of the other YouTubers you named were posting videos publicly of them breaking the EULA. So you bring up the fact that they've broken it too, and they weren't banned, yet you were so perfectly reasonable and can't be considered snitching. One of his true believer fans, I'm sure. I know, but it was also misinterpreted by thousands of people, which kind of shows the overall presentation of those parts missed the mark. I'd rather work on something new that actually has a point. Like a real life, like away from the internet, where you can't be an idiot in public. You can just be an idiot in private and maybe lose your job, you know? Because, yeah, that's probably would have happened in real life had you call out your boss like this, you know? Anyways, let's see what else you have to say. You know, let's see what else you had to say. Oh, look at that. This video wasn't wrong, and seeing another content creator succumb to the peer pressure of a big content creator is sad. Oh, another true blue believer. If people cannot use their brain instead of relying on someone to tell them how to think, it's their fault, not yours. This video was clearly highlighting how out of touch EULA is. But I guess people just lack functioning brain cells nowadays. Wow, you found someone dumber than you! You two should hook up. You should be best buds forever and make content and other video games together where you both can get banned over and over again for being stupid. I was wrong with many things to do with my own ban. The video had no clear objective, and watching it back, even I was confused. I still stand by what I said about the EULA and plan to release a video highlighting everything about it again, just without my own drama interspersed within it. I think that's a lot fair overall. 19 hours ago. Buddy, don't. It's not going to end well for you. It's not going to end well. Learn from this mistake. Learn from losing the opportunity to have a content creation career inside of a Warframe community before you do it to all communities. You know, I mean, it's just sad. It's just very, very sad. This one's just hey, you know, that's kind of a dumb ban reason, which, you know, it is. And I hope that they actually do make a ticket and get that fixed. And look, again, 8 hours ago, I'd rather make a second video that actually discussed it objectively instead of having a 38-minute, somewhat edited rant or the channel that attacks people instead of issues at hand. I actually want to create some equality in both content and general presentation. 8 hours ago, you're still fucking thinking of doing this. Do not do it. You have neither the ability to do research, the legal acumen, or the intelligence to do any more videos of this nature. you see words on a screen, you take them out of context, you blow them up to make your very clearly out of bounds decision look like a fart in the wind compared to drawing dirty pictures. My brother in Christ, take the L and move on. So I'm just going to quickly hit some more here on screen. I'm not going to read them all out here, because I mean, after a while, it's just the same stupidity over and over again. But this way, you can get nice, clean screenshots from my video, or just reference my video and be like, "Hey, look, he's not repentant. He's not repentant. He's not repentant at all." And oh, look, here's another one. I think this one might even be new. Nope, that's not new. That's one that just got re-hidden, but I have read it. But yeah, there you go. There you go. There's all the comments he's made on this video, basically showing that he's unrepentant. He's gonna make another video. He's gonna do all this stuff because he's still in the right, man. He's still just, man. Everything is what he said is correct, man. He just didn't say it right, and you didn't take it right. It's your fault. You're the dummy. You don't understand this shit. I do. I'm OreOscar, and I understand all this shit. Bro, quit the internet. Just move on. This is not for you. This is not for you. Okay? Or go back to your silly little edgelord joke comments. Just go back to those silly little videos you used to make. Go away. Go away. Don't come back. Just don't. Because you're not going to be welcomed. You're just going to become next RevXDev and be mocked endlessly in memes. That's my time. I'm going to bed.